Hey you, welcome to my canal. My name is Anna and I can't believe it has been 1 year since I've been living here in Puerto Rico. So I decided to film a little bit different. I came out here to a park. This is a park in the complex of where I live. So I figured, you see a lot of trees and greenery, but I do apologize because there's a lot of birds. So there will be chirping. There's a lot of parrots that fly by and even eagles. So I apologize for that. But anyway, I wanted to give you a review, a recap of my year here. Basically my experiences, my thoughts, how are things going, and I kind of wanted to answer some questions that people have asked me. So I figured I divided it into categories to make it a little bit more organized and easier. So it will be like transportation, talk about lifestyle, holidays here, things like that. So if you are interested, keep on watching. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is food. And let me tell you that food has been the most difficult to adjust here in the island because the way I used to eat in New York is very different from what I eat here. In New York, I used to eat very small portions and I used to live alone, so it's different, and I would barely eat in New York. And when I did, it was very small portions. Here it's like I have all this food in my face and it's fried food and empanadillas and piña colada, and then I live with someone, which is a little bit hard to say no to certain foods when he's like offering me this and cooking for me. So that has changed a lot, and because of that I have been gaining weight. I have gained 7 pounds since living here in Puerto Rico, which is not a big deal, but I just don't want to keep going up basically. So I am restricting myself a little bit. So I would say food has been the hardest thing to adjust here in Puerto Rico within this year. The next thing I want to talk about is safety. I know there are some concerns of people that do not live here that think it's like so bad over here with crime and robbery, and like third world country, and it's like people killing each other in the corner. It's not like that. There's bad things happening everywhere in the world. So yes, things happen here, but I feel safe here walking around. And of course, if you go to a shady community, you got to be careful. There's bums everywhere. Some of them do attack with knives and stuff. So you do have to be careful. But I feel pretty safe, and I live in a gated community within another gated community. So I feel safe. There's no crimes committed there that I know of. So I would say that is pretty safe, and I feel safe in Puerto Rico. So let's talk about the holidays. Christmas here was very quiet, I would say. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic. My impression was that it was pretty mellow, low-key Christmas. What was that? December 2020. So like I said, it might be the pandemic. I think so. Malls were decorated with lights and some houses, and people had Christmas trees, but I felt it was really quiet. I don't know if it's because of the community I'm in. I just don't know. And New Year's Eve, I did go see fireworks in the mountains, and there was a lot of fireworks going on. Other than that, I didn't really hear of parties. And 4th of July, I don't even remember if there were fireworks. To tell you the truth, I don't remember. But it might have been raining, so I'm not sure. The one thing I did notice is that Valentine's Day is a pretty big deal here. Friendship Day, here is Dia de la Amistad. So the job I had back in February, I went to the office and it's like everyone gave me something, like chocolates and stuff, teddy bear and cards, and I was like receiving all these things, and I had nothing with me because I don't really celebrate anything. So they were giving me all these things and I felt so bad because I don't celebrate it, and I didn't know they made a big deal out of it. So that felt weird. So Valentine's Day, apparently it's a big deal here, but other than that, every holiday has been pretty quiet. So when it comes to jobs, I'm on my 3rd job right now. It was easy for me to find jobs here. It wasn't easy keeping them. That's why I'm on my 3rd one, but I am on my 3rd one still, and everything is going fine. If you do want to know more about work here in Puerto Rico, I have 2 videos you can watch, which is this one, and also I have this one, so you can watch those later on. But overall, I've been good in the job department here in Puerto Rico. But to continue on this topic, I feel like work ethics here and professionalism are a little lacking. I know Puerto Ricans are known to be friendly and humble and nice, and I can say that that is true. But when it comes to people working at their jobs, I don't know, it hasn't been the best experience, and especially with contractors. I have been dealing with contractors for the Airbnbs, and it has been a horrible experience. I can make a video just solely on that because there's so much to say. Speaking of Airbnbs, somebody asked me if it's worth buying property here and turning it into Airbnbs. It is a good idea. I mean, it's on trend right now. It's like in style now to have an Airbnb, and there's tons of Airbnbs here in Puerto Rico. So I believe you're gonna make a profit here. Especially if you buy more than one property. But yeah, I think it's worth it to have an Airbnb. When it comes to transportation here in Puerto Rico, you definitely need a car here. Here in the metro area, you might get away with not having a car because there are city buses and trains, but I don't know how reliable they are really. If you're not in the metro area, it's gonna be pretty hard to navigate the island and go to work and things like that. And something I did notice is that nobody likes to walk here. Yeah, there's people walking around here doing exercise, but like they will park in the closest parking spot at the mall or the store. I do understand a little bit now why people don't like to walk here, and it's because of the heat and the humidity, and it's so hot. Like I would be like, oh, let me just walk over there, and then I go outside and like instantly melt. So it's not that easy to just walk to places with the sun beaming, and it's like it's so hot and humid. Speaking of the weather, yes, I know it's the Caribbean and you know it's hot. I know it's hot, but it is so darn hot. Like I have never sweat in my life like I have sweat here. Like in New York, I used to go to the gym and work out for an hour and I wouldn't sweat. I wasn't a sweaty person. Now I sweat doing nothing. Like I'm sitting, lounging, and I'm sweating. And another thing is that I have to wear SPF on every day if I'm gonna be outside, because if not, I'll burn. And my hair, actually, if you recall, I had really, really long hair and I had to cut it because it was getting burned by the sun. Yeah, SPF. Take care of your hair here, wear hats. Yeah, let's talk about lifestyle in Puerto Rico. For me, I have been more relaxed, more calm. You know, it's like everything is chill. I am no longer in a rush for everything. Slower pace, basically. Unlike in New York, it was like fast, 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 always in a hurry without being in a hurry. Fast pace over there, and here it's just like more chill. Everyone is more chill. Less stress for sure. It might have to do with, you know, my job that is a little bit more calmer, and I'm working part-time. So I feel like that might have to do with it, but really life for everyone here is a little bit more mellow and calm. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I had a lifestyle adjustment I had to make when it comes to living here. I was used to, you know, living alone in New York, and my boyfriend was used to living alone here, and so coming together here to live together, it was an adjustment for both of us. So the first 6 months were pretty tough on us, but now we're great. But the first 6 months, yeah, it was tough. So did my life turn out to be what I expected to be here in Puerto Rico? I would say yes. I feel like I was thinking I was gonna be more relaxed, more calmer, less stress, and that is what it turned out to be. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm not disappointed of my decision of living here and coming here. I'm happy here. So if you are thinking about moving here, just do your research, and you know yourself better than anybody. You will know if you're gonna be happier here, if your life is gonna be better here. So just think about it, because a lot of people wanna move here, and a lot of people want to move out of here too. And yeah, just do your research. And that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you like Puerto Rico content, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Oh, the breeze feels so good because it's so hot and humid. Woo. It's not that bad. I haven't had anybody killed or slashed next to me. So it's going, you know, blah. In this park, this is the here in the metro area style and work and all this these. When it comes to transportation, you definitely need a car. So let's talk about lifestyle here. Here I am more. I'm not more stressed. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is my friend Flamboyant. It's really hard to get into. So I live in a prison basically. Cago en tu madre.